This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Georgia Bulldogs. It's the home team. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. This team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Breaking into the clear. Now here he goes. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created.
Got an opening here. Now here he goes. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Now it's second down here. Takes the handoff. It's Humphreys. Clean to the end zone.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Right away, the focus on this offensive line. Well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
They'll run it here. As the first down is still going. They lose the ball to the 37 for a first down.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
That's Carr. It's Humphreys. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Coming after him. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, he scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. The Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. And he drives the punt deep. Well, all the intrigue and all the challenge of a conference battle in the playoff bracket. These two teams came through the SEC, got into the bracket, and now stand in each other's way for a chance to win a national title.
And Chris, as you know, just such a proud conference, and there's no doubt that whoever wins this matchup is going to be trying to carry that torch forward for the entirety of the SEC to try to march forward for a championship.
Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. He's got space. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll try the option play here. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the 1st quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Open field ahead. Breaks into the clear. Tackle is finally made out of the 11-yard line. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. On the run, it's Humphreys. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the deep.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. He hands it off from the gun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
They'll get their first 10 yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled at the tackle. The Bulldogs moving quickly down the field here. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Here's a 1st and 10 play. To the air, it's Stockton. The sure hands, it's Humphreys. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it again.
Oh, what a grab!
And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, the coverage is there.
The field goal is good.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He fires it down the middle. Grabs it with one hand for a huge gain. Now the offense will spend the timeout here for 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Well, no surprise on 3rd down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On 3rd down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust. And clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Stockton. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it at the 40. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. It's a draw play. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's the conservative way to go, just trying to pick up the first down. And I understand you're trying to move the chains, create a new set of downs, but man, I would have loved to see them get aggressive, go with the play action. Now you're sitting there after the defense does a nice job stopping the run, and now you've got third down. Better convert now.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And there's the handoff. Oh, what a move. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. The Dogs keep the football on the move. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes a quick grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all 3 of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, he's got open space. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Here he goes. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look.
He's got a crease. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They're going to run the option. Ball is loose. Who can recover? Ball scooped up by the defense. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And they move into the lead here in this semifinal. And the performance for this defense just gets better and better. They've shut down the opposing offense. Now, a defensive score in this tight playoff game, enormous.
You could almost see it coming, couldn't you? Because the defenses have been the story in this game, and you got the sense that one of them was going to need to create points, either by creating a short field or putting the ball in the end zone themselves. And here they're able to put it in the end zone themselves. This group is a dominant group.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
They just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside. Beautiful job on the outside by those wide receivers, by the way. Getting blocks down the field, and it's a nice gain for the back.
On the ground, it's Humphreys. He shreds the tackle and heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes loose. Sees an opening. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produced some magic. Inside the 25.
That's just a clutch touchdown for this group, and the opportunity to take the lead. But now, Chris, the pressure is on their defense. They've got to go out there and hold the lead with time left on the clock. We'll see if they can do it.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete.
Chris, I think he's a bit rattled here. Sometimes you see the mechanics falter, and in particular footwork, and you can tell that the game is moving too fast for the quarterback, and that's what I'm seeing right now. He's not.
Got an opening here. Powering through a tackle. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. Serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And he finds his tight end for the catch. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quick throw, the catch is made. Touchdown, Dogs. They take the lead in the final minute. The Bulldogs answer back with a score of their own.
Chris, there is nothing better than playing great when greatness is needed. You're down. It's inside of a minute. This offense had to have it, and they're able to put it in the end zone. That is great stuff from this group.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. He's got room to run. Look out. Solid game. They'll spot him out at the 35. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Breaking tackles. And now a timeout call by the offense. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. The offense signals for timeout, 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Chris, my favorite trait in a corner is not a guy that can cover because you just assume he can. It's a guy that comes up and tackles and will play physical on the outside. Beautiful job right here. Keeps his head on the outside. Great posture. And he's able to make the tackle.
He's got space. Goes out of bounds. It's inside the 35, though. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Perfect offense, in particular with no timeouts. They understand that they've got to get the ball out of bounds or past the chains. There is no way you can complete this ball short of the first down marker or not near the sideline, because if this clock is running, they're likely going to lose the game. Everybody needs to know the situation, in particular the quarterback. Where the ball goes is...